Have you ever dreamed of galloping across endless fields on the back of a magnificent horse? Or perhaps witnessed wild stallions running free through your nighttime visions? What if I told you that horse dreams are among the most spiritually powerful messages your subconscious can send you, carrying ancient wisdom about freedom, personal power, passion, and your soul's deepest desires for liberation? Tonight, we're exploring the majestic world of horse dreams to uncover what these noble dream companions are revealing about your spiritual journey and untapped potential. Subscribe so you never miss the meaning of your next dream. Horses have galloped through human consciousness for thousands of years, serving as symbols of freedom, nobility, power, and the untamed spirit that refuses to be broken. From the Celtic goddess Epona to the winged Pegasus of Greek mythology, horses represent the bridge between earth and sky, the physical and spiritual realms, domestication and wild freedom. When a horse appears in your dreams, it's never just an animal, it's your soul communicating through one of humanity's most powerful symbols of personal strength, spiritual freedom, and the passionate life force that drives you toward your highest destiny. Let's begin with the most exhilarating horse dream of all, riding a strong, willing horse across open landscape. If you find yourself mounted on a powerful steed, galloping freely through fields, forests, or mountains, your subconscious is celebrating your personal power and ability to navigate life's journey with confidence and grace. This dream often appears when you're successfully harnessing your own strength and moving toward your goals with determination and joy. The horse represents your own vital life force energy, while the act of riding symbolizes your ability to direct that energy toward meaningful purposes. Ancient dream interpreters believed that riding a horse was a sign of upcoming success, leadership opportunities, and the manifestation of long-held dreams. But what happens when the horse in your dream becomes wild, bucking, or impossible to control? Uncontrollable horses in dreams reflect powerful energies, emotions, or life circumstances that feel overwhelming or beyond your ability to manage. If you're being thrown from a bucking horse or struggling to stay mounted, your subconscious is processing situations where you feel overpowered by forces larger than yourself. However, there's profound wisdom hidden in these challenging dreams. Wild horses often represent untamed aspects of your own power that are demanding recognition and integration. The bucking horse might be showing you that you're trying to control energies that actually need to be honored and channeled rather than dominated. Dreams of running alongside wild horses carry messages about freedom, authenticity, and your soul's desire to break free from limitations. If you're racing through landscapes with a herd of free-running horses, your subconscious is celebrating your independent spirit and possibly calling you to embrace more freedom in your waking life. These dreams often appear when people feel trapped by responsibilities, relationships, or circumstances that don't allow their true nature to flourish. The wild horses represent the part of you that knows you're meant for something greater and freer than your current situation allows. White horses in dreams hold particularly sacred significance across many spiritual traditions. Dreaming of a brilliant white horse often indicates spiritual purification, divine guidance, and connection to higher realms of consciousness. If a white horse appears peacefully in your dream, you're likely receiving a visit from a spiritual guide or accessing elevated levels of spiritual awareness. Celtic mythology speaks of white horses as messengers from the otherworld, while Hindu tradition associates white horses with the sun god and enlightenment. The white horse often appears to dreamers who are ready for significant spiritual advancement or who need reassurance about their spiritual path. Black horses in dreams represent the mysterious, powerful aspects of your psyche and life force energy. Rather than being ominous, black horses often symbolize the fertile darkness from which all creation emerges, the unconscious wisdom that holds your deepest power, and the mysterious forces that guide your destiny. If a black horse appears in your dream, you might be accessing hidden strengths or preparing to face unknown challenges with courage and determination. Ancient Norse mythology tells of Odin's eight-legged horse Sleipnir, a powerful black steed that could travel between worlds, representing the shamanic ability to navigate different levels of reality. Dreams where you're caring for, feeding, or grooming horses reveal your relationship with your own power and life force energy. If you're lovingly tending to horses in your dream, your subconscious is highlighting the importance of nurturing and maintaining your personal strength, passion, and vitality. This dream often appears to people who have been neglecting self-care or who need to pay more attention to maintaining their physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. The act of grooming the horse represents the daily practices and attention required to keep your personal power healthy and ready for action. Injured or sick horses in dreams symbolize areas where your vital energy, confidence, or life force has been wounded and needs healing attention. If you encounter a limping, sick, or injured horse, your subconscious might be processing situations where you feel weakened, defeated, or unable to access your full power. The dream is calling you to provide healing energy to restore your natural strength and confidence. Sometimes these dreams appear after traumatic experiences, major setbacks, or periods when your spirit has been broken and needs gentle rehabilitation. Dreams of horses breaking free from captivity carry powerful messages about liberation from limiting circumstances or beliefs. If you witness horses escaping from stables, corrals, or any form of confinement, your subconscious is celebrating your readiness to break free from situations that have been restricting your natural expression and power. This dream often appears to people who are ready to leave unsatisfying jobs, relationships, or living situations that don't allow their authentic selves to flourish. The escaping horses represent your own spirit's irrepressible need for freedom and authentic expression. Flying horses or winged steeds like Pegasus in dreams tap into the most elevated spiritual symbolism of transcendence and divine inspiration. If you're riding a flying horse or witnessing winged horses soaring through the sky, your subconscious is accessing themes of spiritual liberation, creative inspiration, and the ability to rise above earthly limitations. These dreams often appear to artists, visionaries, and spiritual seekers who are ready to access higher levels of consciousness and creative expression. The flying horse represents the marriage of earthly power with spiritual elevation. Horse racing dreams reflect themes of competition, ambition, and your drive to achieve goals and recognition. If you're racing horses or watching horse races in your dream, your subconscious might be processing your competitive nature and desire to excel in your chosen field. The outcome of the race can provide insights into your confidence levels and beliefs about your ability to succeed. Winning a horse race often indicates confidence in your abilities and readiness for success, while losing might reflect self-doubt or fear of failure that needs to be addressed. Multiple horses in dreams amplify messages about personal power, freedom, and the importance of harnessing collective energy toward common goals. If you're surrounded by a herd of horses, your subconscious might be highlighting your need for community support or your role as a leader who can inspire and guide others. Horses are herd animals that demonstrate both individual strength and collective power, so dreaming of multiple horses often relates to balancing personal freedom with group cooperation and shared purposes. Dead horses in dreams, while emotionally difficult, often represent the death of old ways of expressing your power or outdated approaches to achieving freedom and success. If you encounter a deceased horse in your dream, it might symbolize the end of a phase where certain methods, relationships, or beliefs about your capabilities are no longer serving your highest good. From a spiritual perspective, the death of a horse in dreams can indicate powerful transformation and the need to discover new ways of accessing and expressing your personal power. Different horse colors carry specific symbolic meanings that add depth to your dream interpretation. Brown or bay horses often represent grounding, earthiness, and practical applications of your power. Gray horses typically symbolize wisdom, maturity, and the integration of different aspects of your strength. Red or chestnut horses represent passion, enthusiasm, and fiery life force energy. Golden or palomino horses often indicate prosperity, success, and the manifestation of your highest potential. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung viewed horses in dreams as symbols of the libido, not just sexual energy, but the overall life force and vitality that drives human experience. He believed that horse dreams often appeared when people needed to reconnect with their passionate, vital nature, or when they were ready to harness their energy towards significant life goals. Modern psychology recognizes that horse dreams frequently reflect our relationship with personal power, freedom, and our ability to navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. Different cultures throughout history have contributed rich layers of meaning to horse dream interpretation. Celtic tradition speaks of horses as sacred animals connected to the goddess Epona, who protected travelers and guided souls between worlds. Dreams of horses were considered blessings of protection and successful journeys. Greek mythology gave us Pegasus, the winged horse of divine inspiration, while centaurs represented the integration of human consciousness with animal instinct and power. Native American traditions view horses as symbols of freedom, power, and spiritual guidance. Many tribes consider horses to be sacred beings that can carry prayers to the spirit world and bring messages from ancestors. Horse dreams in Native American interpretation often indicate that the dreamer is being blessed with spiritual power or called to embrace their role as a spiritual warrior or leader. Hindu tradition associates horses with the sun, vitality, and divine energy. The Rigveda speaks of celestial horses that pull the chariot of the sun god Surya, making horse dreams potential connections to divine illumination and spiritual enlightenment. Chinese culture views horses as symbols of perseverance, loyalty, and the ability to overcome obstacles through determined effort. Here's what makes horse dreams universally powerful across all cultures. Horses represent the perfect balance between power and grace, wildness and partnership, earthbound strength and sky-reaching aspiration. When your subconscious chooses horse symbolism, it's accessing the part of you that knows how to be both powerful and gentle, free and responsible, passionate and controlled. These dreams often appear when you need to integrate these qualities into your approach to life's challenges and opportunities. The setting where you encounter horses in your dream provides additional insights into the message. Horses in stables represent contained or domesticated aspects of your power that might need more freedom to flourish. Horses in wild, open landscapes suggest unlimited potential and the need to embrace more freedom in your life. Horses in racing tracks or competitive environments often relate to your ambitious drive and desire for recognition or achievement. Your emotional response to the horses in your dream is equally important as the animals themselves. Feeling excitement and joy around dream horses suggests you're ready to embrace your power and freedom with enthusiasm. Fear or anxiety might indicate resistance to your own strength or concerns about losing control of powerful energies in your life. Feeling love and connection with horses often means you're ready to form a harmonious partnership with your own vital life force. Pay attention to what you're doing with the horses in your dream, as actions carry specific meanings. Mounting or dismounting a horse represents taking control of or releasing control over powerful energies in your life. Leading a horse suggests your ability to guide and direct your power wisely. Being kicked or trampled by horses might indicate that you're being overwhelmed by forces you haven't learned to respect or handle properly. The size and condition of the horses also carries significance. Large, powerful horses represent major life force energies or significant opportunities for expressing your strength. Small horses or ponies might indicate developing aspects of your power or situations where you need to start small before building to greater strength. Well-cared-for horses suggest that your personal power is healthy and ready for action, while neglected horses might indicate areas where your vitality needs attention and care. Remember that the most important aspect of interpreting your horse dreams is understanding your personal relationship with horses and what they represent to you. For some people, horses symbolize freedom and adventure. For others, they represent power and nobility. Some associate horses with grace and beauty, while others connect them to competition and achievement. Your individual experiences with horses, whether real or symbolic, will influence your dream's specific meaning and emotional impact. Horse dreams are magnificent gifts from your subconscious mind, offering you insights into your personal power, spiritual freedom, and passionate life force energy. Whether you're being carried toward your dreams by faithful steeds, called to break free from limiting circumstances, or invited to embrace the wild, untamed aspects of your nature, these dreams provide valuable guidance for living with courage, grace, and authentic power. The next time a horse gallops through your dreams, remember that you're receiving messages about some of the most essential qualities for a meaningful life: freedom, power, passion, and the courage to pursue your highest destiny. Which dream should I explain next? Comment below and share your horse dream experiences. Your subconscious might be calling you toward freedom and personal power more magnificent than you ever imagined.